Now that we know what organizational culture is and we know when not to use this paradigm, let's take one of the examples of one of the challenges that I mentioned previously that can be actually solved by using the concept of organizational culture, and that is, let's take frictions between departments, aka the battle of the KPIs. Now, of course, this can be applied as well as in frictions between units or in frictions between companies in a holding. What actually happens? The top management or the executive creates different sets of KPIs for each of the department and deploys them to be delivered in a challenging way. Theoretically, this should bring the most value for the organization. Practically, when these two sets of KPIs trigger opposite group behaviors, things will not be so smooth for the organization, and overall the organization might actually lose, because at the group behavior some animosities will develop between the two departments. And at the group behavior, if their behaviors are in opposition, they will try to avoid each other or even sabotage each other. Needless to say that this is even more powerful when the units are in different cultures, or when the departments or the units are in a culture in which silo thinking is very common. Sometimes the executives misuse the concept of decentralization, believing that they give more power to the units or to the departments. But actually, they don't understand how to use the concept of organizational culture to attract synergies, to unify rather than divide. Of course, in such cases, the top management ends up creating a strategy that is fragile and very vulnerable. It might hold on for a while under their supervision, but as soon as they will have changed, things will not be so smooth. There is a second variant which requires more work, which requires more wisdom and the understanding of the behaviors at the group level, and that is to evaluate the subcultures of the departments or of the units or of the companies in the holding, and to harmonize them based on uh, the evaluation. Basically, it evaluates how professionals in a particular department relate to their work, to each other, and to the outside world. And uh, by understanding this and creating a unified strategy with strong elements that go beyond function, the professionals will find the resources and will find the ways to synergize, to work with each other. And of course, in such an environment, innovation will strive. So let's go and see the process on organizational transformation.